Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Relic 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the blue allied, or blue Soviet player. We have Tufei. And spawn on the left side as the Cyan Empire. We have a superpower. The Empire Superpower. Which technically, there are three superpowers in Relic 3. Allies, Empire, and Soviets. Got a bunch of dojos, 3 dojo opener. Over here we got a barracks opener. Will we see a battle bunker? Against Empire, battle bunkers are actually not half bad. Deploying out a battle bunker here, good defensive point, put a bunch of conscripts, or at least one conscript in there, maybe a flak trooper, and be a very good static position. I really wish people deploy out battle bunkers more. I know people can probably easily counter them, but in my opinion, against empires as Soviets or against other Soviets, a battle bunker right here while you're pushing forward with your combat engineer wouldn't be half bad, though I may be completely mistaken. We do have a bear swimming in the water. As these Imperial Warriors are making an advance with the Dojo Corps, the garrison has been... That may actually still be garrisonable. Sickle does roll a miss there with his jump, and now it's going to be start gunning down some of these Imperial Warriors, getting some good damage in. These Sickles are going straight for the harassment, I believe, which would be oh so annoying. We do got a Terror Drone here. He maybe will find an angle here to gauge that War Collector, but maybe not. And over here, we do got the Imperial Warriors engaging the reactor at close range. Super Reactor has gone on down, or up. And we do have a nice little snare here by the Sickle, by the Terror Drone. And the Sickles will go ahead and kill off that Collector, which they did sustain quite a bit of damage from that. Sickle's not exactly the highest damage unit. Does take out the Terror Drone there, but the nice thing about Sickles, they do have guns from multiple angles, so even if they do get surrounded, they can fire from multiple angles. Does not take out this Mecha Tengu. Nice repairs there. This one could go back here for repairs as well. So the Imperial War is not being chased down by a Hammer Tank. He's trying to go for a crush. Nice little split there. One, of course, the Imperial Wars do get crushed. And he does get a bit of healing there. Oh, that one's fully heroic. I was wondering where that healing came from, but a whole heroic Imperial Warrior. He must have gunned down perhaps a Terror Drone, or the Flak Troopers may have gone down as well. And that garrison was not actually fully destroyed there, which can be important. First drone severely wounded, maybe by that Flak Trooper, and the bear does get cleaned up by the Mecha Tengus, Jet Tengus now. And he does claim the oil derrick for the Empire. For the Emperor. There's a pair of flak troopers inside of each of these ore collector lines, ready to throw some mag mines on the Mecha Tengus. Up here we do got, I think, a Mecha Tengu there. Looks like honorable discharge has been selected, so those flak troops are not going to last long. And he does deploy up the armor there after he drops off his load. And we've got the Sickle being picked off by now the Chopper VXs, so now he needs both anti-aircraft and anti-armor, or anti-ground. And with 2 of them there, he's able to quickly pick off the Bullfrog. The free Terror Drone will be picked off as... Nope, he will manage to save it. And the Crusher Crane can repair it and crush it. But many things can crush stuff. But not very things can give you a cash bounty. Or a cash rebate. I suppose everything gave you cash bounty for Soviets as well. Yeah, sorry for the technical language. We do got the Terror Drone, another Terror Drone, fresh Terror Drone, but deployed out, maybe deployed in the Bullfrog. And he will go ahead and affect the Mecha Tengu. He may suicide bomb the Ore Collector. The Ore Collector does armor up. And he's going to charge down the Bullfrog instead. There's no Flak Trooper inside the garrison there. And does do a nice little reverse move to save his Chopper VX, but gets another Terror Drone. He's getting a lot of free Terror Drones, honestly. Maybe a good idea to get out some flak troopers inside the civilian structure to be a better hard point to hit those units. Terror Drone does snare the Mecha Tengu as a flak cannon being deployed on out, but this one is paused, looks like, and does not get the wounded infect there. Down south, we do have the Mecha Tengu getting some damage around the bullfrogs. And here comes the Terror Drone. No, he does not get the infect off. He does get the kill there on the bullfrog. Very nice. Over here, we do have an infect out at sea. The Ore Collector hits. He probably won't be able to save it, so he's going to just go ahead and collect one last load. And it will be killed off shortly. And he will go and post that there. And he does get the kill there before the Terror Drone gets a kill. Very nice. Chopper VX is making their advance onto the ore refinery. Starts sieging up. He doesn't need to up armor the ore collector at the moment because he's going for the refinery itself. And we got more Mega Tengus engaging the ore refinery. Having a hard time just dealing with these constant harassments. The Sickles did a good job harassing the early game, but Jet Tengus and Chopper VX should do a better job at it throughout the entire game. Got these two hammer tanks and bullfrogs pushing the way forward. Maybe a good idea to launch an assault in this region. He knows his opponent's spending a lot on this. Oh, wait a second. There's a nanotech mainframe here. We got satellites being called on in as well. I was going to say he could perhaps launch assault because his opponent has invested quite a bit in the harassment. He has been quite successful, but it is an investment to do all this harassment. So could be even exposed to assault from these hammer tanks, but he is not going to be recaptured the oil derrick. Two Chopper VXs, a good amount of Jet Tengus. But the nanotech mainframe, what is he thinking? I can't see the technology level, don't see any markers there, so switch over to him.
I'll collect the goods.
Still don't see the marker, so I don't know what tech level he has. Requires Mecha Bay Breakthrough. So he has tier 2, not tier 3. Wait, I just saw a naval dockyard. And still needs docks breakthrough as well. Does save the ore collector there. There we go. He's actually getting docks breakthrough now on his naval dockyard. So Shogun battleships should be available relatively soon. Yep, no markers there either. I think it's generally based on who is player 1 when it comes to a lot of these games, when it comes to replays. Because I'm pretty sure if he was the player 1, it would be able to see the tech levels. But over here, we got another infect onto the ore collector. These walls were not rebuilt, and now he's going to pay the price for it. And he rebuilt at the wrong time, so he will lose the ore collector. He does take it out before the Terror Drone pops out. And now we do have the Twin Blades. Lost the name for them for a moment. Engaging. He does take out. No, he does not take out the. Now he does take out the wounded Striker VX. To the Twin Blades are severely wounded. Maybe a good idea to get a Crusher Crane now. Engineer. Been blown out. He destroyed the oil derrick. That has to be. Okay, he's going for the observation post in the center map. Hopefully he loads it up. I was half hoping for a battle bunker. I thought, like, one time we'll see a battle bunker, but I guess not. And he's going to claim the observation posts for very good vision, because if we switch over to him, he's able to see the economic line, he's able to see the nanotech mainframe. He may not know about that beforehand, but now he definitely knows about it. Do we see any Shogun battleships yet? Don't see any just yet on the field. Does take out the ore collector there. No, that is a Shogun battleship. It was a little placed position. I thought it was a refinery, but actually is a Shogun battleship. He is vulnerable to the twin blades, but Jet Tengus can escort him. A lot of chopper VX on the ground. He does take out the elite one, and the twin blades get ripped apart because most of them were severely wounded. And it's better to engage on an equal playing field rather than a bad playing field, because the tsunami tanks can engage the bullfrogs on the ground while the twin blades are engaged by the chopper VXs. And there goes that twin blade. Over here we got the handful of twin blades and a lot of bullfrogs pushing the way forward. He does spot the naval dockyard. He will notice the tier 3 right there as well. And he now knows about the Shogun battleship as well. Now we have a Sea Wing, which is a good sea escort for the Shogun battleship. He does not get the infect there. It may have been bugged out there. Shogun battleship firing against super reactor, but it does take out the Shogun battleship before getting additional shots on the super reactor. We do have the observation post now under siege. He does save the observation post. Over here we do have the ore refinery and ore mine, maybe under siege relatively soon. We got the striker VXs walking and saying hello to the bullfrogs as they are shooting each other's aircraft next to each other, unable to retaliate against each other. And now here comes tsunami tanks. One of the best ways to deal with bullfrogs as the Empire is simply build chopper VXs and just say hi. Just walk next to each other, because they literally can't do anything to each other. And it's easier to deploy out tsunami tanks than it is to deploy out hammer tanks, it feels like. But here come the twin blades, pushing their way forward. We've got the point defense drones now being deployed. And he does manage to get a nice little micro there. You usually see this sort of micro with the Jet Tengus and Mecha Tengus, but not necessarily chopper VXs and striker VXs, but equally applicable. And now looking at it, and now I got a spam bot. Great. Remind me to remove that and to mute it. Artillery barrages now raining in on the ore refinery and on the bullfrogs. Chopping VXs will get. Actually, should have fired a volley against the ore collector. It's quite wounded. Could actually finish it off. Great damage coming on the chopper VXs. The bullfrogs are quite maneuverable in comparison to chopper VXs. And at least when it comes to pace, not as excellent reversibility. Ore refinery does go down. Conscript all that remains. 2 Jet Tengus, 2 Sea Wings, and 2 Shogun battleships. Tsunami tanks do sustain a lot of damage there, but mostly absorbed by the point defense drones. Some of these twin blades are quite wounded. Elite one is almost as severely wounded as well, so if he gets some heroic, it's able to self-heal. And here comes some a chopper VX engaging. Trying to focus it down. Another chopper VX right here. A handful of bullfrogs here does snare that twin chopper VX. Does take out one of the elite ones that's severely wounded. Taking out none of these tsunami tanks as well. And now got some fully heroic twin blade in the mix. As the Shogun battleships are engaging these structures and hitting the super reactor, and that airfield will likely go down shortly as well. Let's take out the Mecha Bay core. Good damage there onto Imperial docks. As the Sea Wings are getting some good damage in, one of them fully heroic. Bullfrogs can't retaliate against them, and with them micro and go underwater, they will get the first strike. Shogun battleships, quite veteran, a heroic in a veteran Shogun. And here comes the Twin Blades. Gains some great damage there onto the Shogun battleship, picks up the veteran. The heroic one will try to make escape, will perhaps just stand and fight, destroy that ore refinery, but he's trying to get away and goes down. Bit of an oversight, I would say. Taking out the ore refinery would have been a great opportunity. What does Bloom have left? 3 refineries, and that's it. He does not have a construction yard anymore, nor does he have any production, so this is it for Blue. Just what you see on the field is what he has deployed. Great damage coming on out onto that ore collector, of course. And Defender Core does get picked off. The Empire player may actually lose, even though he has infrastructure. There's just a lot of Twin Blades, a lot of them veteran. There is a handful of Defender VXs. He's going to try to bleed his opponent out, getting perhaps a good chunk of Defender VXs around the ore refinery. Make sure he has plenty of income to repair or replace the refinery and or collector would be a good idea. But the power plants are not actually protected by these forces. Try and go for the Bullfrog. Unable to go for the Bullfrog. If he takes the Bullfrog, he has a complete air superiority. That's his last remaining Bullfrog. Did drop down recently. And the Sea Wings actually get some shots in right there. The Sea Wings, I would say, deploy them and engage the Bullfrog. He needs to make sure this ore refinery stays alive. The MCV is going to try to crush the Bullfrog, which is actually very important. Sea Wings have been deployed now. That's the only thing he needs to do. Take out the Bullfrog. He takes out the Bullfrog there. Sea Wings do have pretty good damage versus vehicles in comparison to Mecha Tengus. And the Empire player has actually won. Oh, great game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.